So this is my experience of working at Target. So if you guys didn't see my previous video, I talked about how I got fired from Crumble Cookies. You should go check that video out right after this video. So honestly, like if you haven't seen that video, honestly, like if I compare it to Crumble Cookies, Target is heaven compared to Crumble Cookies. But there were still some areas where Target, like I some experiences that I had were really just offsetting and just not good. So let me get into that. So why I applied to Target. So the reason why I applied to Target was I couldn't after Crumble Cookies again. I was in that same scenario where I just couldn't find a job. So for like at least 4 to 5 months, I was just looking for a job. I was applying everywhere, and luckily I landed a job at Target. The the getting like applying to Target was actually low key though, like literally so annoying. It's like you have to fill out so many questions, so many scenarios they give you, and it's just like you have to record your answers, and it just so much work. It takes like an hour. But yeah, when you get that out of the way, like it's all easy because you don't have to go in for a physical interview because they just judge you based on your answers you answer on those questions. But Target was already looking better than Crumble Cookies. At Crumble, I got paid 15, and at Target, I think it was about like 16 and that and 16.50. It was rounded up to like 17 or whatever. So yeah, there was like $17 an hour, and you know what? It was decent. It was better than Crumble. $2 better than Crumble Cookies, which who wouldn't want more money? But yes, so I got hired and I went in for the orientation, and yeah, the orientation went good. I talked to well, one of the managers, and she was really nice, and she helped me and told me what I was gonna do and whatever. So yeah, that goes by the orientation. Now it's for my first day working at Target. I have to get trained. So I get paired up with this guy, a really really nice guy, and he trains me. And I got my what my job was is I had the cashier job, and it being a cashier is really straightforward, but it's the same shit you have to say to literally every single buddy that walks into the store or comes in your lane. It's that same NPC ass script you have. Hello, or no, wait. Let me log it. It's hello. How you doing today? You're like good, and then you're like, oh, did you find everything okay? Like I was told that I'm supposed to ask this to everybody, and like I'm like, bro, I used to say that shit about 100, maybe 200 times a day, depending on how many customers I had in my lane. And can you imagine saying the same shit that many times? Like it's just like, hello, how you doing? Good. Did you find everything okay? Yeah, I did. Whatever. And then like they don't like the customers half of the time like they don't even want to talk to you. I don't even want to talk to them. And but it's just like I'd just get in trouble if I didn't say anything. Or I just didn't want to seem rude, so I would just say it to the people. And sometimes, the customers, I low key, whenever now I go to like like let's say it's like Target or like Walmart or like the same where I have to like have to be checked out by a cashier, bro. I just try my best to just make it straightforward and don't ask any dumbass questions. These dumbass people used to ask me such stupid ass questions, yo. Like it was just like there was just one joke where like all like so many customers sometimes but the barcode would be not on the product or whatever. And these dumbass people would come up to me and they'd be like, "Oh, the barcode's not on here. Does that mean it's free? Oh, does that mean it's no the fuck it's not free, bro? Like get out of my face." Like I would at least two people would say that shit to me every single shift. I kid you not. Like could you imagine? And my reaction would just be, "No, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I could call my manager to see whatever, bro." Like get out of my face. Like please, like if you're a customer and going into these shop like these retail stores, Don't ask stupid questions, please. Like, the person on the behind the counter that's checking you out, that person's probably tired as shit and doesn't want to hear you talk or talk to you, and he doesn't care about your shopping experience, even if they ask. Now let me talk about the Christmas week at Target, or the holidays week, whatever you want to call it, but you get the idea. Where Target decides to put a discount on every single thing they have, and especially gift cards. Let me talk about gift cards. If you're ever buying gift cards at Target that don't have the barcode and the amount written on them already, like, just, that the cashier is just gonna hate you if you get like 100. Because let me tell you why. I don't know if those gift cards still exist, because it's been like, I think maybe a year now, since, or 2 years since I've worked Target, but like, I don't know. But with those gift cards where the amount that isn't written on it, so let's say like there's some gift cards where like it says $40 and it has a set amount of money already in it. And yeah, and there's this other option where there's a gift card option where you can put your own custom amount on it. So with how those work, you have to get them and give it to the cashier, and the cashier has to, let's use my example. What I would have to do is I would have to take that card, ask how much money that person wants on it, and then scan that card, one barcode, and then it would pop up on that my little screen that I have, and then I have to take out like this sticker thing and put a sticker on it, and then scan it again, and then put that, like, let's say like 40, they want $40 on it, I would have to put $40 in it, and I would have to do that shit for every single gift card they bought. And during that week, they had some discount, and I'm sure they still probably run it every year. They have a discount on gift cards, and so yo, people would buy hundreds of 200s of 500s at a time. And yo, I would literally be scanning those dumbass gift cards my whole shift. Like I hated that shit. Like, my hands would get so tired just from like peeling that sticker, because I don't have goddamn nails. Like, I have nails, but I always just keep short nails, but whatever. But like, just peeling that shit would just be so annoying, and like I would literally have to close my lane because some person decides that they want to get gift cards for their whole like family plus 10. And yeah, it was just terrible. And plus, yo, I'm not even counting the things that they already had that I would have to scan out after, like 2 3 cards were like filled with gifts and whatever, like, but like it was still hell for me because I'm the one, doing all that work. And plus, I'm already tired. I've already been standing there for like 6 hours. Like, bro, do you really think I want to goddamn scan 30,000 gift cards, like, and still talk to you? And they will still try to make conversations with me, but I'm just like, bro, like, please stop talking to me. I don't want to talk to you, please. But that week was actually the worst week ever at Target. And if you work seasonal, I'm sorry. Like, I feel bad for you, because it's just not gonna be fun for you, like, I promise. But other than that, like, the coworkers I had around me, they were all really nice. Like, the environment was really nice, except for that one manager, right? But other than that, like, I still, every time I go to my local Target that I worked at, I still talk to those coworkers, and they're always really nice to me. As soon as I walk in, they're like, hello, we exchange like hellos and whatever. But yes, they're so nice to me. Great coworkers, better than goddamn Crumble, right? No, almost nobody had any attitude. Yeah, again, if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. But why I got laid off? The reason I got laid off is because I was a seasonal. I got hired on the basis of I would just be a seasonal employee for Target, and I think I worked at Target for maybe 2 to 3 months, but I really like Target, and I you know what, I did want to keep my job, but
I just literally just couldn't. But yeah, so when I got the news, they called me down to their management office. They sat me down, and they were like, "Yeah, like I'm sorry, like you're just gonna have to get laid off, and in the future, if you want to work again, feel free to apply again." And I'm like, "No, the fuck, I'm not gonna fucking apply again. Like, get the fuck out of here." But for my last few days, what I decided to do, I decided to have, and nobody knows about this, and this is my first time speaking about it publicly. But what I used to do was, how they have walkie talkies, and obviously like I would have to carry one every shift just in case somebody from the team wants to reach me. And what I found that if you press, so let's say like this, my phone right here is the walkie talkie. If you press the top thing like that to speak, and if you would just hold it and then like tap it, like I don't know if the mic's picking that up, but if you tap it, you can hear like a sound. So throughout all the walkie talkies. So what I used to do, I used to just mess around with that whole team. I used to just hold that shit down and just tap it. And yo, I kid you not, the whole team used to get so pissed, and they just couldn't figure out who the hell was doing that. And obviously it was me, and I was playing along with them. I was like, I was getting pissed too, just acting. I just didn't want to get caught. And I remember this one employee, he got so pissed. I remember he was checking out a manager, and I kept doing it just to piss everybody off. His face got so red. It was just the most funniest thing ever. And I'm like, that's just pissing me off too. Like, bro, that person who's doing it has to stop. And I remember when I used to do it, somebody would do it back to me, and I don't know who, but whatever. Like the management, people would just walk around just testing like the walkies of everybody, and I would just be like, no, it's not me. But then they would suspect us, us like employees working at the cashier. They would think that maybe the walkie talkies like getting rubbed on the wall, like the little counter wall. But no, that was not the case. um yeah, so yeah, they would walk around checking everybody's walkie talkies, and they just never found it. And I did it, I think about maybe 4 to 5 shifts until my last day, and I went out with a bang. And I'm not sure if anybody kept my legacy of making the whole team mad, but hopefully somebody did. But if they didn't, it ended right there with me. But yeah, would I recommend anybody working at Target for their first job? I would recommend you working at Target because you get experience talking to people. And if you're not like a extroverted person, um and you're very like introverted, and you have some like difficulties talking to like new people, I'd say like it's the best thing you could do, because you're just gonna have to talk to people. Like it's with any job, right? You're gonna have to talk to them, which it helped me improve being more extroverted. I was never really the most introverted guy, but I was never really the most extroverted either. But my speech and talking to people have gotten way better than it used to be prior working in Target. But yeah, so would I recommend this to somebody? Yes, I would. Target is a really nice organized store, and if you just want to do cashier, yeah, you're going to have to stand for like again like the same spot for like 6 to 8 hours a day, depending on how long your shift is. But it's pretty straightforward, and if you get lucky with the management, yeah, you might get some managers who are very rude, but I guess it happens to the best of us. I've been through that. But again, if I would compare Crumble to Target, I would Target is literally heaven compared to Crumble. Like if I got the option to choose if I wanted to work at Crumble my rest of my life or Target, I would choose none, obviously, because I don't want to work both of them the rest of my life. I'm just saying I would rather work Target than Crumble. That's it. Crumble is just maybe my Crumble experience was bad because everybody around me was just had so much attitude. But yeah, I'm not gonna talk about Crumble because it's not about Crumble. If you want to go see that video, go see that video. I've said it like two, 3 times already. But yes, let me know if you work at Target or if somebody you know works at Target, and ask for their experience, and let me know like how their experience is working at Target, because I would bet that like it just depends on, like, as I said, like just what type of managers and people around coworkers you get. But yeah, if you work at Target right now, let me know how if you relate to me or not, and if you've worked at Target during the seasonal time, like I know you understand the pain, as a cashier to another cashier at Target. Like you understand like how annoying that shit is. Like, but yes, if you enjoy the video, make sure to this is so cringe, I'm probably never gonna say this shit again, but like and subscribe, because that would motivate me to post more things and more stories. And I have a lot of stories about, like, my life and whatever, and I would love to make videos on that. But yes, thanks for watching, and if you made it to the end, you are a very cool person, and people should look up to you because you survived my video. Thank you.